Watching a master at work.
Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking. Rafael Chacín as known as el Capitán Rafucho. And welcome, everybody, to the adventure. All right, so I know that you won the force, so I'm just trying to check out the camera right here. Yeah, that was so. Yeah, sometimes I had to go to fix it out for the camera right here. Yeah, just hold on a minute. All right, so can you guys check me? Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, there you go. All right, so let's just start over again. Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking, Rafael Chacín, as known as el Capitán Rafucho, and welcome to the adventure. And ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the final episode of the season of Civil and Black Experience, when we're gonna talk about for the Colts review and the Broncos preview. Yep. That's really tough, man, but we got to involve the information right here. So this is like a show without filter, no bullshit, no drama, only Raiders, just Raiders. Yep. And we gotta check out the camera right here so we could check out the music, so we can feel it out right now. All right. All right, so let's keep continuing with the show right here. I know that it sounds very tricky because, yeah, sometimes happens when I just get into it live and all the stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but you know, it is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. All right, so I just wanted to tell you that salute to everybody else. I know it's been like some tricky about it, but yeah, it's really tough, and you know, it's really tough to be a Raider fan. It is, folks. It is. All right, so let's check them out for this one. All right, there you go. All right, so right now in this actual episode, which is the final episode of this season of Civil and Black Experience, right now we're gonna talk about for the first topic that we all know that happened on New Year's Eve. Game over. Raider season's over. I mean, after we just lost against Indianapolis Colts, not only we just lost with them, but also we just eliminated for the playoff competition. Yeah, mathematically, the season is over. I mean, there is no doubt that the season is really over because we didn't have like much pressure against for the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, believe it, the season is over. I mean, look at the face of the deceptions right now. I say, hold it a minute, we just lost against for the Colts and we are running out of the competition for the playoffs. I mean, playoffs? Yep. Playoffs. Mm-hmm. And only about that, but it's kind of like crazy. Kind of like crazy everything. I mean, that's really crazy. But similar to the fact, we're not in the playoff competition because well, we are screwed right now. I mean, this is something that I just I'm very impressed with it right now, but it's kind of hard to say about it. But that game was totally rigged, totally rigged. I mean, first and foremost, the Indianapolis Colts can't control the refs. I mean, it sucks that happened, but it was like a just like a good season. But it has to be like there are so many issues to repair it. I mean, after that, there are no longer McDaniels. There are no longer Deb Ziegler. We just be the Chiefs on Christmas Day. We just be the Chargers as a part of the revenge tour. I mean, what else could happen? What else is going to happen? All goes to say, salute Rafa. How's it going? Salute to you, Al Ghost. I mean, that game was probably they had the worst thing, including the worst refereeing year in the NFL history. I mean, there is massive consequence for terrible calls multiple times a week. Yep. And only about that, Adams get mauled in front of the official and didn't call it. Didn't they call it that? I mean, that was like inconsistent refereeing for the times that you say all year long, but I hate to see. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. But we just lost. We just lost everything. I mean, thanks a lot for the Reds right now. You can suck on this. August to say, who do you want as a head coach? Right now, the first topic is going to talk about the Indianapolis Colts versus Las Vegas Raiders, and then I'm going to talk about for the head coach. All right, so if anyone can pull up, give his thoughts, opinions, so there's the link right here. There's a link. So, I mean, look at this. The timing, it seems like they're similar on point. But it's very difficult to say putting a lineup for that perspective. I mean, man, we just have enough weapons, but it came like at the wrong decision. It came. I mean, it was pretty obvious that we didn't have like enough defense to pull him up against the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, guarding issue was trash. But what happened to us in New Year's Eve? They completely blew in us. I mean, those chances of making the playoffs was even like slim if they win right here. But I feel like the team should be playing is nothing to lose at this point. I mean, they had to be aggressive, get those reps in. But we didn't have a chance to be the Indianapolis Colts. That really sucks. It really sucks. I mean, it sucks we got eliminated from the playoffs, but we're happy because we're getting rid of McDaniels make the season. I mean, that season for the Raiders, not only we're just getting rid from Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler, also we just got benched from Jimmy Garoppolo, put in a corner on action, which is AOC, put in Antonio Pierce, and we just won only against the Giants, the Jets, also for the Chargers for the revenge tour, and on Christmas Day, we just won against the Chiefs. And Taylor Swift's face was, huh? But hey, that was just like a great miracle. But that division is really, really tight. Really tight. I mean, Jack Jones was now upsized. I mean, he wasn't at fault. I mean, he timed that shit perfectly, and the facials were too all and slow, but That game, just like a bad play calling, worst referee, it has to be the worst. It has to be. I mean, I don't know what's happened with ball high degree. Throwing out 3-1 is unjustifiable. That little trigger play on 3rd and 3 was very stupid, I think. But both of those rising around my field, so they can't even feel good where they have enough for a win. I mean, it felt like there's no way it could handle this. There was no way. But it was so freaking disappointment because there was another losing season. There was another wasted challenge to go to the playoffs. I mean, the last time we just get into the wild card playoffs was against Cincinnati Bengals. It was in 2022, but we just lost it all. We lost it all. I mean, that was completely like. I mean, I can't even think about it. I mean, it's. But as a matter of fact, we just had like a, I don't know, something to prove about it. But hey, we just had like a good season for us, which is involved more about the defense. The offense, of course, we're just cutting off for players because Mark Peters wasn't that great. Benjamin Garoppolo was definitely good. Also, we're just getting rid of Josh McDaniels, Zeb Ziegler. Also, we just had Antonio Pierce and Jim Kelly. Yeah. That was just like a great season for us. But as a matter of fact, we didn't get enough of the defense against the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, we just beat us and, well, game's over. How's it going, Jimenez? How's it going? Salute to you. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's just move on to the next topic right now. I know there guys are a little bit controversial right here, but let's just get it important right here. Let's just get it. All right, so I'm gonna tell you this. Who will be the next Raiders head coach? Jim Harbaugh or Antonio Pierce? I know this sounds very controversial, but I just see the social media comments. I mean, that was like very impressive. They had divide opinion was gonna take the Raiders next coach. I mean, how can I explain it? But who's gonna be for the next season, 2024, 2025? I mean, man, that's really, really tough. And I know there are some decisions right now, but it seems that there's very divided opinion. But someone they had like another options to do. I mean, I just scroll over the social media and I just see comments that I was not getting interested about it, but I gotta check them out for the comment right here. So I just wanted to really know, because I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna call that person, and I'm very sorry. That person, I mean, I'm sorry if you're gonna block me. I mean, at least I'm very sincere. All right. So that comment says, and I quote, "If Mark Davis bring John Gruden back against Rogers' goodwill wishes, then we will earn permanent respect from die-hard fans everywhere." That tweet is from Wi-Fi Willie. I just wanted to tell you, first and foremost, that person, as known as Wi-Fi Willie, and I'm sorry that I call you out, You can block me. I don't care. But you're one of those persons who've been, I don't know, dick sucking for Derek Carr for years, months. I mean, even in one of those live streams, you've been wearing a New Orleans Saints jersey with the backup Derek Carr number 4. That's not the real. And I've been telling you this, folks. There's a difference between real and there's fake. And we all know that guy, which is Wi-Fi Willie, he was wearing a jersey from New Orleans Saints with the Derek Carr inside. I mean, that's not very true. That's not what the Raiders are going to do, because that's not. And number 2, I want to clarify this. If they want to back John Gruden as a head coach, that's a bad sign for backwards. I mean, we have done it before. I mean, there is no way that it can bring that pain again. We've been done this before. Because remember the 2021 season? John Gruden was fired up with his emails, the controversy. I mean, we can remember about that. And then they just hired Rich Vizcacha. And then 2022, they just hired Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. The experiment didn't work out. And then the night on Halloween, they just got fired. And right now, we just had Antonio Pierce and Champ Kelly as interim head coaches. But I don't think that John Gruden is going to be back. I don't think. But I wasn't going to impress about that. But in some point, there are some content creators that don't want Gruden. And I agree. Because we're not going to let the old times get back on. No. We're going forward, not backwards. Forward, not backwards. Also, salute to you, Positive Philly. Everything's good. I hope you're doing great. Yeah. And another thing is, I just wanted to tell you from the bottom of my heart, enough with the Jim Harbaugh hype, because this one is not going to happen. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm so sick and tired for all those persons. They want Jim Harbaugh as a head coach for the Raiders. I mean, there's no chance about it. There's no chance. No chance at all. I mean, I've been telling you, he wants total control. Total control on everything. I mean, he's very difficult to deal with it. I mean, that could be very impulsive. I mean, he's very good, but he has an ego inside. He has an ego inside on those coaches on college football. I mean, look at this. Harbaugh is not in the college business. Coaching business. To make friends. Although he's had many relationships during this coaching career, but that attitude of this man, he doesn't start with members in the front office. When the NFL players are very grown men to getting paid more than coach, and that coach simply cannot maintain the same control over the actions that they can at the college level. I mean, what is to stop Harbaugh wanting a large portion of the control over roster moves at the NFL level, just as he tried at San Francisco? He lost that power struggle. It was quickly back to college level. He didn't take the risk of it. He had better success in San Francisco. But I will tell you this. It's not going to happen, this folks. But I will tell you, no and no, because we're not going to waste another money for a big name coach. I know he's very comfortable with the Michigan Wolverines, but I don't think it's going to be like the new head coach for the Raiders. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But for me, my option to be the new head coach for the Raiders, and I know that I said it one time, I would love to say keep Antonio Pierce one more season. Keep on it. Keep on it. I know this is going to be controversial right now, but you can tell that he brought that energy right here. He brought that energy back from the Raiders. I mean, think about it. Think about it. He just brought the energy and the aura of the coaching room. I mean, that's totally perfect for him. Totally perfect for him. I mean, that man embodies the whole Raiders football. The whole one. Even the locker room, they're very happy because they just embody the old school Raiders. I mean, he really deserves a shot. But that's one of those ways he can turn the team around. It should be enough of his own. But looking about and listening, I can imagine what better fit could assist. I mean, I wasn't going to complain about Antonio Pierce. I mean, that guy has everything. I mean, what that defense has become for him is very impressive. 3 minutes of performance on the road between the Vikings. I mean, they just won against Giants, Jets, Chargers, Chiefs on Christmas Day. I mean, what can I say? And holding off for the defense is very impressive because anytime they can hold the team in the three, you're going to win 99% of the time, no matter how bad we look. I mean, at that time against Minnesota Vikings, we just had 0, was embarrassing. But I just wanted to say the offense needs to set on fire and scorch. I mean, if he gets the job, he's going to try very hard and try and test the good play caller. But we'll land like a very ugly and sad story, just like, I don't know, just like Rich Biscaccia did. I don't know. But I'm telling you for this, folks, Antonio Pierce should get the job. Should get the job. Because it will be everything. Because we're going forward from that. Forward. And I will tell you this. If they're going to bring Gruden back, that's a big no for me. Because we're not going backwards. And if they're going to try to Jim Harbaugh, that's exactly a no for me. Keep Antonio Pierce as head coach, and we're going to find out who's going to be the offensive coordinator, which I really love because there are so many candidates to make it happen. And I hope that Mark Davis had the right choice and not screwed it up just like Rich Biscaccia did. I mean, it's not going to happen for the Rich Biscaccia effect because it only happens because we had just one game ahead against the Denver Broncos. The man is say, I don't think Gruden is coming back for football. He's going to stick with the lawsuit. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I mean, what else is going to say it? But I got to tell you that there's a message for Wi-Fi Willie. I know you can hear it, but here's the thing. There's no way we can handle it with John Gruden. I mean, it's not going to happen. We're not going backwards. We are going forward. Forward, not backwards. Think about it. And one more thing. If you think that Derek Carr is going back to the Raiders, there is no way. There's no way. Just stay there as the New Orleans Saints. And of course, for us as the Raiders fans, we just want you to shut the fuck up and move on. Because you're not a real Raiders fan. I know it maybe sounds like controversial, but like I tell you this, folks, there's a difference between real and fake. That's it. So let's move it on for the next topic. I mean, what else is going to be like that? What else? I know it sounds very controversial, but there you go. But anyways, I like to keep Antonio Pierce as a new head coach. So my final decision is Antonio Pierce, 99%. Not very sure, but we're going to watch it on Sunday. And for the Monday between college football, I mean, that could happen. And speaking about for the college football, I mean, there is another topic that everyone loves for the college football. And this is like a must-watch college football game. So you guys ready? All right, there you go. There it is. College football championship on Monday. Michigan Wolverines versus Washington. For the side of Washington, they just had Michael Penix Jr. And for the Michigan Wolverines, they have J.J. McCarthy. Yep, that's right, folks. Everything's happened on the college football national championship. Because for the first time, they just had two teams for the number 1 and number 2 the AP polls between Michigan and Washington to go to the national championship. It is not going to be Alabama. Sorry about that, because Alabama Crimson Tide, I mean, they just got pissed. And next is not going to about Georgia Bulldogs, because not going to happen, because they just won the championship. I mean, sorry about that. Sorry about the Bulldogs. But I guarantee this is going to be like an epic war, because both teams had a perfect season without losses. I mean, look at this. Both teams had a perfect season without losses. Prove me wrong about it. Prove me wrong. But it's so fun to see both teams that had a great season. And I gotta tell you for this, folks. I was wrong. I was wrong about J.J. McCarthy. And one of those comments that I just made on the social media that J.J. McCarthy from Michigan Wolverines is a light. As a matter of fact, he's not a light. He's not. I mean, J.J. McCarthy, I'm sorry about that, but I was wrong about J.J. McCarthy. Blake Corum has been very solid. Very, very solid. I mean, what does it kind of have to do? I mean, he carried all the defense of Michigan Wolverines. And that guy, he's a great runner. I mean, wow. That man has a great future. I mean, what are the best runs that I ever see? I mean, the last touchdown, that was until the end of the time. I mean, he's a legend. He's great. He's super great. And don't be surprised if the NFL wants to draft a running back power caliber. I mean, we just had Josh Jacobs for the Raiders. But the other teams that just had Chris McCaffrey, I mean, prove it. But Blake Corum, he's a power caliber running back. And we'd love to see in the draft. He is a stud. A stud. Because he knows about speed. He knows about running the game. He got the energy. He got the beast mode, everything. And it's going to be like a sneaky Weiber if they're going to pick up for the next year. And don't be surprised everything. But he never lost at all. Never lost. I mean, this guy is really amazing. Really amazing for me. Oh, wow. Yes, it is. Daniel Berry says, how's it going? Salute to you, Daniel Berry. I hope you're doing good. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you, I'm going to show up a film study. That's a film study about this one. Okay, so this one is right here from Michael Penix Jr. during the game against Texas for the championship. I mean, if you wanted to see it, I mean, you will never see that. All right, so I'm going to share the screen right here. I hope the internet is kind of lousy on it, but all right. So it is. Oh, hold on a minute. I just wanted to back up a little bit. All right, so folks, this is between Texas Longhorns versus Washington Huskies. And one of those guys is Michael Penix. So you got to watch this. All right, can you see it in this one? All right. All right, there you go. There you go. Okay, very impressive. Very impressive that I just look. All right, so let's just see for another breakdown of this one. Okay. Oh, look at that. I mean, he's getting prepared for this. Oh, that was another video right here, but yeah, hold a minute right now. Hold it. Oh. All right, let's see what we got right here. All right. All right. All right, there you go. There you go right now. There you go. Okay. So let's see what we got over here. All right. All right. All right, let's go for it. Nice breakdown for this. You better watch out. I know that I understand about the NFL meaning and some of the principles, but this is like a blitz right here. Yeah, that's time for the jello right here. It is Michael Penix Jr. And those players in the four, there's the Texas Longhorns. Right. So let's see what they got. Impressive. Okay, let's just see what we got. I mean, that guy has a great arm. That guy has a great arm. I mean, it's truly fantastic. Yep. That was like truly fantastic to see that person right here. I mean, Michael Penix Jr. I mean, I just watched it. All these, I guarantee you about that. Michael Penix Jr. I mean, he was so great. And I don't know why he's still robbed for the for the Heisman Trophy. I don't know what's still robbed for the Heisman Trophy. And there was like a video blog that I just made it for a year at end. That was between Alabama versus Georgia. Yeah. And I was just like very clear that everyone is talking about the opinions about Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison, also Michael Penix Jr., Bonitz. Readiness and chasing, how's it going? Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you. Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to tell you about for Michael Penix Jr. I mean, he's one of those quarterbacks with a great arm and great energy. But I think it's very defined about these injury reports. Yep. I mean, it's completely out of control. I mean, that guy has a really incredible, but compared to all the NFL starters, compared to them, I mean, he's an excellent decision maker who really puts the ball in harm's way because he sees the field well. He has improved his passing motion throughout for the career to use more touch. It is a throw over defenders. But I mean, that guy, he's truly amazing. But I think his injury, he's like, because he has 4 season-ending injuries, including 2019, 2020, 2019, and 2021. Those have affected the athleticism and power. And he's going to be turning 24 before the season. I mean, for that player right here, he closely resembles Teddy Bridgewater. Remember that guy? Yeah. I mean, except he's left-handed. Compare all the NFL starters, Penix Jr. has a thinner frame that is not overly athletic and lacks good arm strength. But he plays his strengths as well as anyone, but he's getting the lack of velocity or creative juices that will expose the offense to mistake. But he has a mental processing awareness and his own limitations to care about for the long career as a great backup. I mean, that guy has a great future. But there's so many injuries that could affect his career. Yeah. They could have given it. I mean, he gives like the playmakers to finish the catch point, show trust, and getting the ball into a frame. I mean, that has a solid accuracy, but the up and down nature through his career has included make cold breakdowns in the right decision when negative play starts we have reached. I mean, for that one, it could happen. Rafa, what's your pick for your quarterback draft wise? I mean, that's a very interesting question. That's a very interesting question because I was talking about for the college football, a film breakdown between Michael Penix Jr. versus Texas. And this is kind of like a little very tricky for me. Very tricky. But, I mean, for the choice, of the draft right here, that could happen. But I know there's some persons. I know there's some persons they want to see like a generational quarterback. But if we look at the see for the next future of the for the Raiders, I mean it's kind of hard of a decision right here. But I just wanted to tell. I'm gonna think about it. And I think that we could have Michael Penix Jr. I mean, we could have Michael Penix Jr. or maybe Bonitz. Bonitz is very good. I mean, you could have trade up for everything. But if you're gonna do it, I mean, look how this is working for another teams. It's not gonna do anything but set the franchise back. Very much flops in success or training up for a top 10 for a quarterback. I mean, look at Aiden O'Connor. He played well, but he's been inconsistent for one thing to say this last 5 games, he had a total for 1 interception. Yeah. But how much is it going to help? I mean, he's going to be beating guys constantly. I mean, they're watching the games closely, but I think that my decision I'm going to have with Michael Penix Jr. I mean, he's very good, but he has a terrible injury reports doing for all the seasons. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. But some of those persons, they just want Jaden Daniels from LCU doing this connection with Antonio Pierce. I don't think it's very sure. But if you're going to draft with Jaden Daniels as a quarterback from the LCU, I mean, I don't know if this is going to happen. But if you're going to have to choose between Michael Penix Jr. or Bonitz. But I just wanted to tell that he's probably quarterback 3-5, depending on the world you're looking at the track of the quarterback. I mean, he also put 300 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half when Oregon State would just play. I mean, he's the only quarterback in the Pac-12 in all the Power 5 conference. I mean, to see like the emotion of Bo Nitz, I mean, it's way too long. But I know he makes plays with the smart decisions. I mean, he's really good. But it's when we had to need for the defensive line, the online, the secondary had the most pressing at these, but they already proved they can succeed even at the quarterback. But he was less than average, and now he's a grown playing for the 5th and 6th year college football against weak Pac-12 defense. I mean, showing a passing on this one? Yeah, probably it just happened. But I just say this. I'm really good with Michael Penix Jr. It should be great for the future for the Raiders. I mean, I know there's a lot of persons that just want J.J. Daniels or Bonitz or Michael Penix Jr., but in fact, I would love to see Michael Penix Jr. But I'm really worried about it. It's the injury report. That's what happened. Yep. Also, guys, yep. Right. So I just wanted to let you just see for the comments right here. Raider Nation Chasing, how's it going? Also, there's Jimenez, All Goes, Tino Berry. Okay, so I just wanted to to watch the commentary over here. Let's say from Jimenez. Jimenez say, are you going for the Raider LA home opener or a Vegas game next season? To be honest, Jimenez, I right now the East Coast right here, but last season I didn't have the opportunity to go to a Raider game because I was like dealing with some stuff at life, family, work. I was going to the Raiders game in LA or probably in Miami, but I didn't have the time to make it. But it's just like I don't know. It's because the whole work, family had to take care about this business. I mean, it's really tough about it. And, it's really tough. But I will make a try to go to Las Vegas Raiders next season. I mean, probably that could happen. I mean, because right now I had to take some business to do with the job, the family, all this stuff. Yeah. I mean, that happens. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. Also, I just wanted to let you know about this, guys. Gotta cut it down to music right here. Um, I just need I just need like a real talk with you guys. A real talk. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I just need a real talk. And that year, 2023, was the worst of me. I mean, that was the worst year for me. And I've been dealing some really bad stuffs in my whole life. I mean, I just lost a great friend of mine. I just lost my grandfather, which is my guardian angel. I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff that became my personal life, and it's depressing, very depressing. I was very sad, and I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't wake up. I just had nightmares, the worst dreams. I was not able to work because there's this guy, they fired me for different jobs, and I'm just looking for one. Even though that's a tough situation, I'm moving on. But I didn't lose my faith. I didn't lose my faith. But there's another thing that I was not happy about it. I mean, many persons that just start at zero. Yes. I mean, Mr. Beast that just started at zero, Logan Paul started zero, and but look at me. I'm just being like a loser. And since July of 2021, I've been creating stuffs as a content creator. And that time, I was never afraid. I was never alone because I had the opportunity to create a show talking about football, sports, all kinds of stuffs. And then I had the opportunity to talk with some incredible content creators from different teams like Eagles, Giants, Raiders, which is my family, like Sunday all day, all night long. Um, the 49ers, even though that I just don't like the team. Also the Cowboys, Still, I hate the Cowboys, Baltimore Ravens, Miami Dolphins. I mean, all kinds of different teams. But at that point right here, I just wanted to know that there's one question. Am I overrated? Am I underrated? Because some of those persons don't want to see my content. I mean, would those persons see that kind of content? I mean, that was really, really, really bad. I mean, that's really tough for me. I mean, I can stand those persons telling me behind that, hey, Rafael, you're just being like a weird person. You're just being like a freak. Nobody watched your content. It's your pack your stuffs on in, leave the YouTube out because we don't want you here, Rafael. We don't want to listen. And people that just wanted to make fun of me, they just wanted to make rumors about me, they just wanted to make fake stuffs about me. I mean, that's not really fair because I'm being honest. I've been honest and I've been struggling for years. So what's the point for those persons who don't watch my content? I mean, here's a message for the haters. You can suck of this, and you can suck of this, because I'm still standing. I'm still standing, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't care. I don't care if they're gonna cancel me, if they're gonna put my head on price, because I have my opinions, my own opinions. I didn't lose my faith. I didn't lose my faith because you know why? Even that I was graduated as a journalist back in my hometown, Barquisimeto, Venezuela, I didn't lost. I didn't lost because I believe in God. And God says, hey, Rafael, I know there are some persons, they hate you because you're different, but look into your eyes. But you just see, no matter what perfect you are, you're still great. And in that moment, I would start to cry. Because some persons, they don't want to collaborate with me. Some persons, they don't want to see me on YouTube because even though that I'm very quiet, I know that I have my opinion. I got my opinion. And whatever I talk in some live streams on YouTube, they just want me to shut my mouth. That was just like a plan. That's like a conspiracy theory. When I'm live on YouTube, they just want to shut my mouth. They just want to kick me out. And that's not fair. Because, guys, I have my opinion. And I know that I make mistakes all the time. And I regret it. I regret it, ladies and gentlemen. So, what's the point? Love me or hate me, you cannot stop El Capitán Rafucho. You cannot stop me. And that's the whole truth. That's the whole truth. Bitterness and chasing, I say, I feel you, bro. It's crazy when I went signed to work and I was writing the date, and today has been 10 years since I lost my mom. It's crazy, but just know your people you're proud of. Thank you, JC. Also, whether you make it out there, let me know. We can have a beer, brother. There you go. And I just wanted to say it. Okay, so I'm very proud for the content that I just made it. I mean, last year was very different. I know the last year sucked, but look at the accomplishment that I just got it. On my channel, I had the opportunity to talk with MC Raider, Mr. Fitz 714 for the Use Nation, and I'm still trying to figure it out. The interview with Simone Raider. Also, there's West Coast Pirate, City De Niro for Real Man Raiders, West Coast Pirate, Big Dash Nose. Even I had the opportunity to talk with Murph from Raiders Fan Radio. I mean, he got one of those greatest shows ever on the planet. And I'm proud to listen to that show. And they just they just brought a lot of good humor. They just brought up interesting stuff, and I really like it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. And and I just wanted to tell for one last thing. For those guys who can tell lies, who can tell fake stuffs around my back, I will tell this. I'm not dead. I'm still alive and I'm not alone because I have some persons who really support me since day one. And I know there's still haters backstabbing my back because well, haters gonna hate, and here's one for the haters because I don't care if you're gonna love me or hate me. But fuck off the haters. There are some persons that it really pushed me to grow my march and my content. I mean, shout out to those persons who really saved me. And I know that I'm freak, and some persons they just call me a freak, a weird, a loser, but I didn't lose my faith. I didn't lose my faith. And there are some persons that I can really appreciate about that. First of all, shout out to my great friend Mitch Kowski. I mean, he has incredible content of basketball, football. I mean, this guy is really amazing. And I was collaborating with him in different occasions, and I love him. Also, shout out to Lou, Big Pat, Big Dash Nose, Alice from Big Blue and the Bronze, NYG 22. I mean, those guys had a really amazing content from the New York sports. Also, Coach Ed, Joe Wales, Cyan. Yeah, those guys are really amazing from the Big Blue crew. And I know that I just watched their content. I mean, those guys are really amazing. And the show, Letter to the Face, perfect. Really perfect because they just brought boxing nights, UFC nights for the boys. And that's why Saturday nights is for the boys. Boys like us. Also, shout out to those Raider content creators who truly appreciate since day one, because without those persons, there is no El Capitán Rafucho. I'm gonna make a shout out to those persons right there who makes incredible content. Shout out to the Raider Critique, who doesn't drink the copyright Kool-Aid, my brother, Hardcore Raider, West Side Sports Radio, which means earn, Afakasi, Anti-Sates, Raider Joe, the Raider War Order. I love you guys. Too sweet. There you go, too sweet. Um, West Coast Pirates, City De Niro, the Ultimate Raider fan, the Raider Rundown, Protect the Shield, Captain Jack, Raider Band, man. Banter. I mean, every time that I just watch the play-by-plays, it makes me happy because those play-by-play by Raider Band when the Raiders play, and he was always quoting "Create with arms wide open." I mean, that guy is amazing, and I know he's unfiltered, he's uncensored. I mean, I have a lot of, I had a lot of, I had a lot of respect for Raider Ben. I mean, there's nothing to argue with, and I know that I just made a lot of mistakes, and I didn't talk shit to some Raider creator. I didn't talk shit for some Raiders content creators who've been supporting me since day one. But some of those Raiders content creators, they just want for the money, clickbait, and all kinds of shit. For example, Willie, Mount Shitmore, I mean, who else? But I have a great opportunity to have a great conversation with those guys. Also, I didn't forget of Raider Nation Chasing, Naughty Raider Nate, Eric, Twan, Dirty, Lunatic, and even that I'm about to cry right now, but I'm still struggling providing content. Yes, it is. I mean, last year sucked, but look all the accomplishments that I just made it. And I can't stop providing content. And when Protect the Shield told me that you are the GOAT of the Spanish play-by-play, I mean, that was incredible. And I really appreciated that. And look the accomplishments that I have done. And I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet, folks. I'm not done yet. Because all the bullshit that just came into my face, all the bad stuff that I just came for the year, I'm still proud to do exactly what I love, providing content. And it's not about Raiders. It's about sports, entertainment. I just made a play-by-play from Venezuela Baseball Professional League. And boy, they're just really interesting. And even in those Twitter space, I talk about from those teams, the baseball, I was completely shocked. Yeah. And I'm still proud of it. I'm still proud to have a great, great channel. And before I leave right here, I just wanted to leave a message right here. It's not over there, folks. I know the season for the Raiders is over for us. I just wanted to make clear. I'm still here, motherfuckers. I'm still alive. I'm not dead. I'm still providing content that I'm struggling every fucking day. Love me or hate me, you cannot stop it, Capitan Bitch. Because it's not only about football. My goal or purpose is talking sports and entertainment. And that's the bottom line. And I'm still doing play by play in my native language, Spanish. Yes, it is. I just wanted to say thank you guys for joining us at this in this episode of Samuel Black Experience, talking about Raiders, college football, everything. I mean, you guys are awesome. Even though that I started 0, I'm still here. Thank you guys, and of course, I'll see you there next time. And there was one thing that I will record it my whole life. Win or lose, Raider Nation till I die. And I'm still rocking with a Black Sunday. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you there next time.